Good evening from snowy Kansas City. Not sure if my local friends are tired of this yet or you want to see a little sunshine. Well, I have a deal for you today. So it looks like we have some tickets on sale from Kansas City to Honolulu. So we're going to go to the Google search. We're going to type in MCI to HNL. This will pull up the search on Google's page showing Kansas City to Honolulu, and it populates the best dates. So at this point in time, we have Monday, February 24th through Tuesday, March 11th. One of the cheaper rates is through Delta for $481. However, this is a pretty lengthy time frame. So what we'll do from here is we will go to the date that we need to return. Put in here, I'm going to go for March 2nd. Use the cursor at the top. So from February 24th to March 2nd, and let's see what it yields. Looks like Delta for $488, only $7 more, not too bad. Pretty decent flight time plus connection. So we'll go ahead and select Delta. Now from here, it looks like there's only one flight available from Delta, and it has one carry-on here. One carry-on is allowed. If you've been following me for any time, you know that that's all I take to Hawaii. No need for a big, bag unless you plan on staying more than a week. But we have leaving Kansas City at 2:25, arriving in LAX at 4:14, connecting for 1 hour and 41 minutes, leaving LAX at 5:55, and arriving in Honolulu at 9:56 p.m. So we're going to select this flight. Now we have to select our returning flights. Of course, going over each flight to see which one would be conducive, keeping in mind most flights do arrive on the next day when you leave Honolulu, coming especially to the Midwest. So whatever time frame would be conducive, I see the first two are 488, so I'm just going to pick one. We'll pick the 9:59 time frame, arriving at 1:50 p.m. in the daytime the next day. Okay, so once we have both flights selected, this is our time to review. I like to review once as I'm selecting, review twice, and then review a third time, just to make sure flights are conducive to your schedule, that there's no confusion or a mix-up, that you would know exactly what you're selecting before you even get to the website. So once everything has been reviewed, departing and returning flight, we're going to scroll to the bottom. And last time I did main cabin where we paid a little bit more, but this time I think we're going to go ahead and stick with the basic economy. So basic economy with Delta, you don't get a seat selection. It is a standard seat. You are last aboard. Not really too much of a big deal. If you are traveling with another person, they do try to put you together. So as we wait for the Delta website to populate everything, just to give you heads up, another pop-up appears. They just want to make sure you know what you're purchasing. So for the basic economy, of course, it's basic economy. So there's a slight risk if you do have to cancel or if you need to exchange your flight. There may be a fee. You don't have the choice of seat assignment, and they'll assign your seat again upon check-in. With main cabin, you can select your seats, but only in the main cabin area. And you get the full e-credit if you cancel. So in this case, no biggie. We know we're going. We're going to go ahead and continue with our basic flight so we can get that good deal. Right on this page, they just want to verify the dates, the connections, the date and the departure time, along with confirming the promised price that was given to you on Google. They are very good with making sure you know what you're buying, so you can hit continue, and they're going to pull up the dates along with the times, just so you know. And here is where you would put your demographics in. Trip protection, that is a personal preference. I will have a video out on when I choose trip protection. Usually it's when I'm going somewhere internationally, but again, that's for another video. Anyhow, you can see the difference in the price if you do trip protection and if you go without trip protection. This is your price. So you basically put in your credit card information. From here, you complete your purchase. And there you go, folks. You have your flight from Kansas City to Honolulu. Hope this helps anyone get out of the snow. You all have a blessed evening.